Welcome, data pioneers. Have you ever wondered why the world biggest companies trust Databricks? There are 15,000 customers using Databricks currently to turn messy mountains of data into supercharged insights. What if I told you by end of this today's session, you will know the secret behind Databricks, lightning faster data processing, and how you can level up your own projects and bring insights from the raw data. This is Data AI Express. Today, a full real-world data tour of Databricks ready for you. Buckle up. Let's get started. So far, we have seen in the part 1 video what is Databricks, what is their market positions, overall view of the tool, and basically what is the underlying Lakos architecture which Databricks is using and the core components. So let me put it the part 1 video. Those who haven't seen it, please go and have a look at it and come back for the part 2 video. So now we will go detail in terms of architecture diagram. What is the Medallion architecture, which is the very latest architectures which works seamlessly with all the cloud environment, reference architecture, data lake foundation. What problem the Databricks solves today? Where can we use the Databricks in current world? How to get started, pricing, best practices, how you can able to prepare yourself, and career opportunity, and much more. So those who hasn't seen the part 1 video, please go and look at it. So look, Databricks architecture diagram. Databricks is more than just a tool. It's a unified analytics platform built around Apache Spark, designed for big data, AI, and collaboration. Think of it as a Swiss army knife for data. It connects your favorite cloud, AWS, Azure, GCP, and brings data engineering, analytics, machine learning into one workspace. As you see here, your raw data resides in various other cloud platforms. Your VPC and compute power, everything uses from your own cloud solution providers. So Databricks just hold the control planner. It manages the users, how they log in, and it manages all the workspace, notebooks, cluster, and jobs in an intelligent way by leveraging the native cloud resources in spinning up, needful compute capacity needed. It's all managed by the raw data, how we play with the metadata and who access what data and so on. So that is why this Databricks has built a secret sauce how to manage their own resources, right? Even GCP, Azure, and others are struggling to build such a unified data platform, but Databricks won by creating a control planner. Though we create using API client, Audi access, maybe AD group can leverage, but the entire governance of all the which jobs runs, which cluster need to be spin up, and all the things are identified by the Databricks and send the active signal to the VPC to spin up needful capacity, whatever the configuration that we need to use for processing such a big data or lesser data or real-time data. So everything, the signals are coming from Databricks and it uses the native cloud resources. So it's seamlessly work on top of AWS, Azure, GCP, data planner where they process the powerful Spark clusters. So that's the power of the entire Databricks. Control panel managed the Databricks, and Unidicator, this is another success story how to handle a governance security, think like a data quality controls. So Medallion architectures, data moves through bronze, silver, gold layers for better quality, allowing tailored access for engineers, analytics, and business users. Let me take you in the next slide. We can build on how this Medallion architecture is helping not only the Databricks, but also the entire cloud-based data solutions. Medallion architecture. Have you ever tried making pizza at home? You start with dough, that's a bronze. Messy, raw. Next, you add sauce, toppings, that's a silver. It's more refined, gives some meaningful content, but it's not yet cooked and served. Finally, you cooked and then ready to serve, that's a gold layer. So it's a delicious, valuable data which can be served to the business user in multiple channels. So Databricks Medallion architecture works the same way. turning the undefined raw data into business-ready insights. When we receive the data in the raw layer, it should be alphanumeric characters. There is not enough metadata to talk all the details, and the data are binaries, zeros, ones, or alphanumeric characters, which is unable to make sense of the data most of the time. Data engineers, data operations specialists can able to use the layer, and it will have a perfect connectivity between various sources. Right, all the sources landed in bronze before it taken up further in the layer, which is called silver layer. Silver, we convert from bronze to silver in an upset merge statement manner, like it will have an exact replica of a particular source in your silver alone. So your silver alone table will have that instance of data is already loaded in bronze and brought into the silver alone. So when the load completed, your silver alone is exactly same to the source data. You create meaningful in a base model. For example, joining two tables, one from SAP, one from Salesforce, one from Kafka. You kind of making some of the base models to, in a way, you create, for example, teller transactions, the account information. You join the account transaction with an account master data. A fact and dimensions can be joined and create a meaningful data assets in the silver layer. So this also specifically allowed for data engineers and data analysts somehow make sense of it, because it's a base model entity where you can have all the metadata, dimension data, transaction data in the silver layer. Finally, all the business KPI, business outputs are applied in the gold layer, which is ready to serve. Your silver might have a huge millions of data. You might need to aggregate, group, slice, dice the data in the gold layer with needful business logic, business KPI created, and it can be served to the business analytics folks. So that's where this gold data is essential, and this is your served pizza ready, and it has all the value block, all the data that you have created so far. It will empower the business user. So that's where anytime any failure happens, the gold layer is not impacted. There might be a confirmed data is said to be cooked up in the bronze and silver, but your gold is always ready to serve to the business user. That's where all the cloud can able to continuously feed your business informations with a confirmed quality, redefined, filtered, enriched data is already served in the gold layer for you guys. So this is how all the business, without proper knowledge of wherever the data has been brought in, we could able to create such a layered architecture, decoupled architectures without impacting any business interruptions. So data scientists, machine learning can able to make use of this data and execute decision makers thing. So to summing up, Medallion Architecture has bronze layer, silver layer, gold layer. So it has a 3 layered architectures which you can intelligently create such a layer who can access what layer and take it forward. So now I show you a reference architecture from Azure, which is already available in Microsoft website, where it have used all the data services. You can pause the video and have a detailed view of what all the different tools used for different stages of the entire data lifecycle. So data lake. Data lake is the engine mainly drives behind the entire secret behind the Databricks architecture. So all the data stored in Databricks are Delta Lake format. Delta Lake format is nothing but a combination of Parquet file and a normal JSON file, where wherever the data get loaded in the multiple small files, right? File 1, file 2, file 3, every insertion of all the data insets will stored in the particular rows are grouped together and stored in multiple small files. And there will be a metadata available to know what row of data is residing in which file section. So intelligently that metadata file will know the confirmed files contents of various files, what it holds, where the data is residing, what are the values it holds, min, max of all the parameters, right? So every data is available in the transactional file, that's the top file, and the content, actual content is rolled into multiple small files. So whenever you do an insert, update, or a bulk deletions, it's all happening in the metadata level layer. So ACID transaction, accuracy, confirmation, isolation, so all the things that it can able to handle by using this metadata without deleting the actual data. That is why when you do a time travel, Databricks can able to go back and bring the data. So you just need to fire what is this table as of last week, as of before this query. A plain simple SQL that you can write, and it will go and bring the data. With the data is not residing in the Excel table, but with the time travel, you can able to read the data. That's the biggest breakthrough in the entire cloud warehouse. I never give it to Databricks because it's a Snowflake found, and after that, Databricks adopted it. And now you can able to see what is the secret sauce behind it, because all the files are available for you. Whenever a source schema got changed, so there was a problem that the entire table will get corrupted or the file will get failed. But now with the schema variations, intelligently we can able to map the conformity and add the extra fields at the end of the table, and the same jobs can be used for both real time as well as the batch. As long as the same coloration are available, you can create the same without creating complex pipelines. You can create the same single API to trigger for both batch and real time use cases. So that's its success. Data is reliable, fast query performance, simplified data pipeline, cost-effective storage management. So these are all the success factor of Delta Lake, which is the secret sauce behind all the Delta Lake programs. So what problem Databricks solve today? So Databricks solve the toughest modern data problem, which is no more data silos. Everything is unified in one single platform. Fewer tools to manage, reliable and trusted data, effortless scaling, whether you are a startup or an enterprise. Projects move from idea to reality in a faster manner, and cheaper data cost. So cost optimization, you can able to use smaller cost for the entire managing the entire data ecosystem. So now you know the Databricks architecture, where you can apply this Databricks. So all the data engineering use cases, be it a small or big, you can easily go for Databricks. You can able to create real time batch, multiple data sources, multiple cloud environment. You can seamlessly create all your data engineering use case in one single tool. All the analytics and BA use cases, you need to create a separate BA tool to create all the analytics use cases, where you can empower your business user in a real time manner. As and when the data is generated, you can give it to the business user. All the machine learning and data science use cases, now there are generative AI, agentic AI use cases are cooking up. All the latest features are coming up. I will create a separate video on the same. You can simply go out and use Databricks, because this is the number one tool deployed in machine learning section. And industry specialization, Databricks itself created a lot of solution accelerator, which you can easily adopt and use it for all the industry problems. So how to get started? So Databricks provide a free community edition. You go and apply it in Google, and it will take you without asking any credit card, any payment sections. You can able to create a free community edition. And if you wanted to use any Azure native or AWS native or Google native, that you have to create their own cloud environment and create a free trial Azure Databricks or AWS Databricks and so on. So that you might need to create a separate, but this Databricks community edition is completely free. It will help out of your learning problem. You don't need to wait and create anything else. Just go and use all the free trials available. and all the costs are going to happen for the DPU. Let me take you in a detailed slides in the upcoming, and we will see how the pricing is calculated. Databricks pricing. You don't need to afraid. In Databricks, it's controlled by DPU, Databricks units. So every compute for the hour that you use, based on the region, based on the cloud vendor that you choose, there is a charge. It's calculated based on DPU. It's a pay per use. Basically, if you can very well control all the resources that you are using for your job, you can easily manage the cost. And community edition, everything is free. You don't need to worry anything. It has a various tier based on the history that you can able to travel, the support features of the Databricks. It has a different tiers. So in cloud, what you need to know, you have to manage the compute and the data storage cost in an effective manner. If you don't know, then it's like managing an elephant. You will end up in paying more, right? That's the physics behind all the cloud resources. So you have to choose an auto termination for all the clusters. So if you manage it very well, you can easily able to control without burning an hour long, and you can easily able to control the minute that you have done. Similarly with spot instances, optimize the cluster sizing, and monitor the control and the usage of the entire cluster by having a alerts or dashboard, so that you can able to control it properly. So though in AI, everybody's job is getting impacted, that kind of news that we are hearing, but Databricks provide a unique set of opportunities for all the job roles that you see in the screen: data engineer, analytics engineer, data scientist, machine learning, data analyst. I wish all of you to leverage Databricks and empower yourself to equip to face this AI era. Hope now you all learn what is Databricks and what are the unique opportunities that it brings to the table, and how you can able to empower yourself by learning this Databricks technology. Thanks for tuning in and listening the unified guide for Databricks that we prepared. Please let me know if you would like to have any more such sessions in the future, or if you have any questions on the same topic that you have discussed. Until next video, bye bye everyone. I will catch you in much more interesting topic in the next video. Thank you.